What's going on, y'all? It's Dan from the field up here. So I wanted to just do this little video, just kick off the YouTube channel. I mean, I know there's some videos already, but, why not start fresh, now that I got this new camera. So I asked y'all on Instagram if y'all could ask me some questions, or if you had any comments about anything that I do, anything about me, or anything about Western Mass basketball. So we're gonna get into it. All right, the first question goes up to my boy, Jacob Santos. So he said, create a scenario where you see every team in D1 Western Mass winning, and why? That's a tough question. So if Putnam were to win, mainly, be because of their talent on that team, and they've got a lot of good defenders on there that are really underrated. Mikey's a great scorer, Taylor's a great scorer, Super 7 and all that. But they got a lot of underrated players there that they don't get a lot of recognition. Cecil Villa, Nashawn Jernigan, you got Rudy. Rudy's a sniper, like one of the best shooters in Western Mass for sure. Yeah, they just got a lot of guys with like mad talent. Central controlling the middle with Hassan Ward, three-point shooting. Guys like Andy Rosario, Ojulu, like these guys, they're no joke. They may be a little inexperienced, most of them. Hassan's the only one with Western Mass playoff experience, really. But other than that, that team is no joke anyway. SciTech, their defense is incredible when it's top notch. Their defense carried them against Central and Hoop Hall. Trio with Willie Bosworth, Chris Spears, and X Martin. They're a deadly combo. Holyoke, they've got a lot of great shooters. But they're a good team. They play like a team. Like everybody touches the ball, everybody gets touched, nobody complains about getting the rock or nothing. Commerce, on the other hand, they play high octane, fast paced all the time. Like their defense, when they're at their best, their defense is all in your face. They play fast on the break. They've got a lot of great runners out there. Chicken is got blazing speed. Shamar is very talented on both ends of the floor, and he's deserving of the All-Star nod this year. Newbie, great shooter, terrific shooter. One of the best forms in Western Mass for sure. Joe Garcia is a beast. They're not a team to be slept on for sure. Chicopee Comp, I would say for them, they would have to win based off of what they do in the first three quarters, and that's just controlling the game. They know how to control a game for most of the game, but up until the fourth quarter, they kind of lapsed, and that's only been their downfall, like all year long. Adrian Bonilla, like Super 7 member, he's gotta, pretty much go off pretty much every game if they got a chance, if they want a chance to win. Drew LaBelle, he's a great scorer. Not so much of a ball handler, but he can put the ball in the hole. Brian Atimbo, he's a great defender. Like he's one of the best glue guys any team could have, so don't let the stats fool you. He is a terrific player. All right, this next question is from somebody that's anonymous. They asked two questions. One, are you going to the Pittsfield versus Longmeadow Western Mass game? Yes, I am going to that game. That is, right now it is tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Longmeadow High School. He also asked, how do you feel about Taconic? They're no joke. I mean, they were competing with Putnam right throughout. I think they're personally, in my opinion, they're probably the best team in Division II, probably. It's either them or Chicopee High. Taconic is probably the front runner to win the D2 tournament. The next question is from Jerry. He said, why no JV? You could make bank. That's just funny the way I read that. But yeah, I get this question so much. I don't record JV because most of the time I'm working. It's just very tedious, and I understand it can make more money, but that's not really what I'm like. That hasn't been my goal to start with. And this one is coming from Overtime Don. He said, who you got in the playoffs? I try to stay neutral. I film all these guys. I'm cool with all of them, and I honestly think that all of them have a chance to win. I try to stay as neutral as possible because, if I get my opinion out, someone gonna be like, wow, you really think they're gonna win? Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. This next question is from, I don't want to say this wrong, Hasip23. Are you going to the Central versus West Springfield playoff game? The answer to that is most likely no. This next one's from GBO Abdullo. He just said day in the life. That's interesting. No one's ever actually said I should do that before. I mean, if you guys are wanting to see that, what I do on a daily basis, then I'll give it to you. But I gotta do a poll on Instagram about something like that. That's something I'll think about for sure. This next one comes in from Azaria. What's something or someone that motivates you? That's a great question. Well, I'd have to say both of my parents. You know, they help me every day doing this stuff. And especially with my eating situation, I try to do everything I can to make them happy, you know, to make them feel proud of me and what I, you know, try to accomplish. Every day I look at them, I get more motivated to do more stuff. This next one comes in from my guy, JJ. What is your opinion on everyone who made the Super 7? I'm assuming you mean the boys, because really I only know 2 girls that are on the Super 7, and that's Selena and that's Jelena. Both of them from Central. They're the best backcourt in Western Mass when it comes to D1 girls basketball. Adrian Bonilla, definitely very deserving, even though his team did have an underwhelming season. I think he's very deserving of that. Willie Bosworth, no brainer, very deserving of it. Probably one of the players with the biggest impact on their team. I don't think SciTech would be where they are if they did not have Willie and his shooting and his offense. Quentin Gittins, I don't really know nobody from Taconic. I've heard people say like, oh man, that's a little questionable. I don't think he should have been on there. But I don't know. I've never seen the guy play before. Isaiah Haynes, the guy put up 311 points. I think he's deserving of it. Taylon Martin, if he's not in your Super 7, I don't know what you've been smoking, but must have been good, clearly. Hassan Ward from Central, no brainer. Terrific defender in the paint. I'll be curious to see what he does during the playoffs. Last one, Aaron Williams from Savas. Dude has been killing it all season long. I probably would have to pick him to win the Lahovich Award for Player of the Year. I don't see Savas going anywhere without Aaron. Also, by the way, Kamari and Adrian did acknowledge that, and you know they were wondering who it was. Well, Adrian already knew, but Kamari wanted to know, so that was for y'all as well. Next one is from Rosie. She said, I already need to meet you. You seem like a cool guy and sweet. Appreciate the compliment. It's always good to be nice to people. And we finally reached the last one. It is from FW Yaya. I don't know your name. Doesn't even say your name on your Instagram, but whatever. What made you want to start recording? For years, I've been watching Ball is Life, Hoop Mixtape, Baller Visions, all those that make mixtapes and stuff like that. For years, I've been wanting to get the chance to, you know, make something like that. I felt like if I just could get myself, get my hands on a camera, any camera, I'll be able to do something with it. It's been a process. It's been years since I could, you know, say that I've mastered somewhat of this craft. Everything takes time, and you know, that's what I've looked at. All those videos, I looked at all those, and it's motivated me to want to do that myself. It's been a lot of fun too. Like, don't get me wrong, like minus all of the, you know, having to, you know, deal with the money side of it, it's been a lot of fun to make the videos themselves. Like recording them is always fun, and the interactions I get with people, compliments that I get when I go to games, people want to say what's up. Some people have even asked to take pictures. Like, it's a surreal feeling, honestly, and I only hope that this inspires, you know, more people to want to do stuff like this, to get people on the right path for the future. We really need it in a time like this where the city, you know, there hasn't been a lot of support. This concludes the video. Thank you for everybody that, you know, submitted a question or a comment. Hopefully in the future, maybe I can come back to this. You know, maybe there'll be more questions that people have. Thank you once again, and I'm out.